So the update came out last week, and Fig Cookie got a buff. And the question is Fig Cookie good now? Is Fig Cookie worth spending your XP jellies on? Is Fig Cookie worth spending your powders on? Well, I did that. I spent some XP jellies and some powders on Fig Cookie. So you guys don't have to. You can find out from me first if Fig Cookie is worth spending your resources on. But first, what buff did Fig Cookie get? So here is the October 28th update notice. What changes did they make to Fig Cookie? Fig Cookie HP has increased by 18.4%. That's a substantial increase to Fig Cookie's HP. That helps with Fig Cookie's survivability. And then the attack reduction when Fig Cookie used that Jelly Horn skill has been increased from 20 to 25%. That is a pretty big increase in the attack reduction. Now let's read the skill, Jelly Horn. The sound of Fig Cookie's Jelly Horn calls upon a flock of angered Fig birds that swarm at the enemy, dealing damage. Surprised by the sudden attack, the enemy suffer from reduced attack. So single hit damage 368%, minus 25% attack for the team, the whole team, for 7 seconds when you are using the Jelly Horn. So this sounds really good, and in certain comps, it's pretty decent. If you're going against a speed comp, and that tiny bit of 25% damage might make the difference between you getting killed in that first wave and you surviving. But the big problem with Fig Cookie, the Fig Cookie does not do, I said Fig Cookie, I don't know why. The Fig Cookie does not do enough damage. If Fig Cookie just did a little bit more damage, Fig Cookie would be a little bit more viable. Also, if it was just like minus 30% attack, I feel like Fig Cookie would be a little bit more viable. But I have to go full almond, honestly, because Fig Cookie is just a little too squishy if I don't. And the attack toppings, when I put on Fig Cookie, the attack toppings, it don't make that much of a difference. But the too long didn't read with Fig Cookie's just not very good right now. Don't spend your XP jellies. Don't waste your powders on Fig Cookie. I did it, so you won't have to. I'm going to show you my favorite comp. I'm going to talk about another comp that you can use and show you how it does. Right, Fig Cookie is usable for certain comps, but typically there are better cookies that you would want to use in place of Fig Cookie on your team. And you'll see them in action. You'll get to see that the minus 25% debuff isn't super significant to make up for the lack of damage that Fig Cookie does. So this is my main comp. Right here, it's a double tank comp. I find it very viable if you're fighting against non-sorbet teams. Another comp that I've seen is a speed comp that uses the Fig. They call it Fig Speed. I believe it was Tempered Creator. I saw this comp being used inside of the Wish Takers Discord. It looked like a pretty good comp inside of Attack Speed, but then again, another cookie replacing Fig would have done just as good inside of the attack speed comp, probably better, right? So you don't want to waste resources upgrading Fig Cookie for that comp unless you just have extra resources to spare and you like the costume design, because it is a cool costume. So my build, I go with the Scythe just because when I went with the Feather I didn't do enough damage. Let's go to my build because a lot of you guys asked for it. Strawberry Crepe, I'm running 23% resist. For my Sea Fairy, it's my normal 24.5%, 13% cooldown. I got Fig Cookie at 31.1% with that 5% damage resist boost up to 36%. I can get even better damage resist than that, but I didn't want to waste too much toppings on Fig Cookie. I got my normal 32% and 11.5% cooldown on Pure Vanilla Cookie. And on Holly Berry Cookie, I have 40% damage resist, 6.5% cooldown, which I'm pretty happy with. Right off the bat, let's fight against the speed comp. Bunch of 5 stars. We got level 12 treasures. Let's see how this comp does. So this is the Lilac Pumpkin Pie Madeline speed comp that I showed you in one of my previous videos. A super awesome speed comp. But as you can see, this team's holding up. They have a lot of defense with Strawberry Crepe and Holly Berry. And then you have Fig with that 25 reduction in attack from the other team. So that allows our Sea Fairy to do some good damage and take this team out. So we got that win. It was a little bit close, but still
Our fate was changed
not
today.
bad. Let's look at the damage here. See, Fig did about 659,000. Most of the damage coming from my Seafarer. Oh, Mala comp. I forgot to mention Mala comps. Mala and Twizzly, do not fight this comp. This comp just does too much damage. If you're using the double tank and Fig, they will out damage this comp. Plus, you will not be able to do enough damage in return to take them out before they take you out. So, I mean, it looks like at this point, like, oh, we're keeping up, but once you hit that under minute mark, like, you are just gonna get shredded by Mala and Twizzly and Seafarer. So, one to stay away from for sure. Here's another speed comp. So, which one is this? This is... oh, Madeline Pumpkin. So, if you're fighting against the Madeline Pumpkin, Lilac Cookie speed comp, and you got Fig Cookie and double tank, go for it. You're probably gonna win, probably gonna beat that comp. If you're leveled up enough. So, there are some strengths, but like I said before, if you're running double tank, you're pretty strong against the speed comp regardless, right? So, you don't need to level up Fig. Fig can be replaced here by like a full crit build Lilac Cookie. Can be replaced with a lot of damage dealers. 687,000 damage from Fig. Okay, so here's one. Scythe, is this gonna be Mala and Twizzly or Strawberry Crate? Okay, Strawberry Crate and Twizzly. I'm guessing that's a full crit build Twizzly. So we should do pretty good with this team against this build because this is more of a defensive build, right? That Twizzly's not going to do a lot of damage, especially with Strawberry Crate doing the plus 50% damage resist. You got Fig minus 25% attack. You have the damage focus from Holly Berry. That's a lot of protection. Now it's going to give our team a lot of defense and give Seafarer enough time to get off those big attacks and destroy their team. Yep. So we got this win. So as you can see, like, this team is decent against the non-shark teams, for sure. But not good enough where you want to invest in Fig. What's this team? Okay. Seafarer and Squid Ink with Pumpkin. I think we should be able to beat this team. It's a standard comp team that doesn't have Sorbet Shark. So we're going to have a lot of defense, and we're not going to have to worry about our two front tanks getting shredded by Sorbet Shark, right? So we're going to keep that defense around. Once we get to the bonus which is under a minute, and the attack goes up by 100%, which then allows our Seafarer to get in some big time damage while we're just playing like a prevent defense, playing a keep alive our team defense. But look, it's pretty close. They did end up taking out our two tanks. And we barely won. They took out Seafarer right at the end. We still got the win. As you can see, this is just basically a defensive comp, right? It's almost like the triple tank comp. Let Seafarer do all the work offensively. Oh, this is a good speed comp here. You got Pastry, Lilac, Mint, level 12 treasures. This is a very strong speed comp here. With Sparkling Cookie. See if we get this win. See, they're doing some good damage, but this is where that minus 25% attack from Fig kept the team alive. If I didn't have Fig Cookie, my team probably loses Seafarer and whoever the fourth cookie is that replaced Fig, right? That cookie might have been like Twizzly. Twizzly probably would have died with Seafarer then, and that team would have won. So, a decent comp against speed teams. And look, all level 5 stars. Alright, this is a double tank team. Let's see how it does. Double tank versus double tank. Problem with double tank versus double tank is just, can the team I'm running right now do enough damage? So, they got Squid Ink and Seafarer. I have Seafarer and Fig. It's going to be an interesting comparison. The teams look pretty similar level-wise. It's just Fig versus Squid Ink, right? So I'm getting that damage reduction but they're getting that massive damage from Squiddy. Let's see how it goes. Seafair get that attack off. Let's see how much damage Seafair does. Not that great. My team's still alive though. I could really use a pure vanilla heal right about now. Oh, and I lost Seafair, so it's over. They still have their Seafair. I lost my Seafair, and that's it. Okay, let's try another speed comp.
I will not falter. Witness the might of the sea!
I will not falter! Light, protect me! Reaching the culmination!
This speed comp is strong.
Witness the might of the sea!
Got my Fig.
I will not falter!
Am I gonna win this one?
Reaching the culmination!
Witness the
Oh,
might
this is
of
gonna be
the
close.
seas!
Light, protect me!
Wow, Holly Berry doing some damage there.
We won together.
So as you can see, this comp is okay against some of the non-shark comps. I would say about 50% of the time I won against the non-shark comps. I did pretty decent against speed tanks, but of course I was running double tank, and if you're running double tank, you can beat a lot of the speed comps just because you have Holly Berry and Strawberry Crepe that are so strong defensively, right? And if you have high enough damage resist. But still, it's fun to use Fig in your comp, but I wouldn't recommend leveling Fig yet. Fig needs to be a little bit better. Fig needs to do a little more damage, maybe have a little bit more of the attack damage reduction to be viable. Right now, I would say Fig's not worth using. If you have Fig in your lineup, there are cookies that are better, like Twizzly, Sorbet Shark. If you use the speed comp, there are a lot of different speed comp variations that you'd rather use over the speed Fig comp. So, I don't recommend Fig right now. Definitely don't level up Fig. I'm glad they gave Fig a little buff. Fig Cookie definitely needed the buff. Like, I can't imagine if Fig didn't have that plus 18% to the health buff, because Fig, even at my damage resist at 36%, is still pretty squishy, right? So definitely needed that 18% increase. I just feel like Fig needs a little bit more. Maybe the next patch update, they're gonna add a little bit more to Fig to make Fig usable in Arena. That'd be fun. I like Fig's costume. It'd be cool to use an attack reduction cookie and a little bit more comps. So let's see if they do that. Thanks for checking out this video.